Release. Coming back at y'all. Yeah. This damn phone was tripping, but it's alright. We ain't gonna lose nothing. It's just Release gonna keep going. And I'm feeling on this Dre Dog story. I'm feeling on the Dre Dog because this is some true stuff, and I went through some things in my life, and I'm not trying to make myself look like something, because I met some guys that were some bad men in prison, the Doom and Shake boys, and I had opportunity to do time with some of them, but we was all different, we was all from the same city, but we was all different, and we all did our own thing, but we all respect one another. We all respected one another, the Sonny Blassingills on the East Ham, these were some bad men, when I speak of these dudes' names, and this history, and they was some bad men, see, on East Ham you had some bad killers, and on East Ham you had some bad killers that made newspapers, man, and fuck Clyde, they were fucking Clyde over there on the old East Ham, they were fucking him. And, he was trying to get that. That's why he escaped, because he was getting fucked down. I'm just being real. And he was a coward. He used to beast with the machine guns, robbing them banks. But when he got in that penitentiary, they were fucking Clyde. Yeah, they were fucking Clyde. Yeah. So, but anyway, they had some bad people. I did time, a lot of people, and they respected me as well as I respected them. I don't know if I could beat them up, or they didn't know if they can beat me up. But they knew one thing: it was gonna be a fight. It was gonna be a fight. I was gonna hold that young blood. They liked me. They liked me because I can think. I can think, and I fight. I get out there. And one thing, I wasn't gonna tell it. I wasn't gonna tell it on nobody. But a lot of them women liked me, man. A lot of them women, man. I had women in jail. I had women in prison, and I ain't have to mess with no booty, man. I don't want to fuck my character up fucking with no punk, but I dealt with punks in business, and when you have officers, they know what you doing. When I was on East Ham, they was trying to figure out if I was fucking with punks. I mean, there was a dude named Butch, and an officer, female officer, and he tried to tell her one day. She said, "I wonder what's up with Dre Dog." You know what that man said? This is how jealousy is with inmates in prison. And he told her, "Oh, he be snitching." And she looked at him. This is an officer, and just threw that out. He just threw that out there, and I wasn't no snitch. I ain't never snitched on nobody. And she said, "No, Dre Dog." And then he said, "I mess with punks." He told her that I mess with punks. I didn't mess with punks, man. I was a jackal, man. I was a jackal of robbery in the streets. And in prison, I was a jackal with my dick. I'm just being real. I used to pay to jack, man. I used to pay to jack on some of them women. That's what I did. Why would I mess with the punk? And the women was letting us do our thing. Get, you get a certain $20 worth of stamp, you can get some pussy. Why would I get some booty? I had some partners that that mess with punk, But some of my partners that mess with punks, you wasn't gonna disrespect them. No, they gonna beat your damn ass. Yeah, they might mess with punks, they gonna whoop your goddamn ass. Oh, that nigga mess with punks. Let it get back to that dude. Let it get back to him. You gonna have to fight for saying that. Man, I don't know. I'm fuck with that whole ass. That nigga fuck with punks. They gonna beat your ass. Beat your ass. You know your whole ass nigga. You don't talk. You couldn't say that to Dre Dog. See, there's one thing you couldn't tell a Dre Dog. You couldn't tell Dre Dog about somebody, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get you in his face and say, "Tell him what you told me." I'm gonna get your ass beat up. So don't. A lot of dudes didn't like me. I was a straight up guy. I was a straight up guy. Yeah, I fucked over people. I dealt with, did my thing, messing over people in the game. That's how it was. But I messed over them to the point that they liked it. They liked it because they got whatever won it. I ran parlays. I ran pick'ems. I made wine. I sold heroin. I sold cocaine. Man, I did that all in prison. I did this. And if you were somebody from San Antonio, you used to ask somebody from Waco, that knew me, I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. Because I hindered my days in the penitentiary. I hindered myself. I'm not putting myself on no pedestal because I've done 20 years. I've done 28 years. I mean, I'm not making it sound like it as if I was a hell of a guy, because I wasn't. I was a stew head for a long time, because I could have got out of prison a long time ago. But I was down there tripping. I was down there tripping. You don't want to go down there and have to place yourself in prison and stay. That's what I did. I was still living that Dre Dog story. I was still living that Dre Dog aspect because I knew the game. I knew the game, and when you know the game, and people that's in the game, they feel like they can trust you. They're gonna mess with you. They're gonna put you. Because I kept myself in position. I kept myself in position. Let me tell you about the story in the county. I was a bad man. I was a bad man. I was so bad. Check this out. I told you I used to feed the laundry cap inmate. They had a captain. I used to feed him, so he tailor made my clothes. I had a hating ass Mexican officer. He didn't like me, man. He didn't like me. I had too much power as an inmate. I had too much power, and he didn't like that. And then, it's probably like that right now today, but it's always been like that in prison. And they put inmates in certain positions. In ODR, you got an ODR person that's over ODR. But I was over the person that was over the ODR. I was over the whole kitchen. I called the shots. I was a kitchen captain. And like I say, boy, the boys wanted to beat me up. When they get out there, they found out they couldn't beat me up. No backup in me. I wasn't no coward. You ain't seen no fear in my eyes. You ain't seen that. You didn't see that in me. But I tried not to place myself in a situation. I did business. I did good business. I messed with the Mexican mafia. I messed with the Tongo Black. I messed with everybody. And you watching this show and you was in prison, you know I'm telling the truth. I helped all of them. I helped all of them. I didn't help nobody to kill nobody. I helped you to make money and survive in prison. That's what I did. Because that's what I had to do. I had to survive. I had to survive. I wasn't no snitch. And I'm going to tell you what's messed up in today's time. See, in the old days, this is what we used to do. Folks was so country. They got the penitentiary in Huntsville. More country. I'm from Houston. You got me in the officers all out of Huntsville, Madisonville, Love Lady. They country. They don't know no fucking thing. I played all them. But they loved me. They loved me. Took care of them. And they took care of me. Them people helped me. And I appreciate that. If you were for an officer and you know me, you knew who I was. You knew the character that I was. All them officers. They took care of me. They fed me. In Christmas times and holidays, I loved the pecan pies. Them women made sure Andre had a pecan pie. Men of the fields, because I used to be a backgate SSI. They wives made pecan pies for me, man, because I was taking care of their husbands. I used to feed them, but I wasn't no snitch. I didn't have to snitch. I didn't have to snitch because I didn't place myself in that position. And if I did, I knew how to tell something that didn't affect nobody. This is what we used to do. If you get busted now, you don't give up no law, man. You don't give up no law woman, man. You don't give them up, man. You go take that, you go do that time. And if you do tell something, this is what you do. This is what you do. This is what we used to do. If I got 100 cans, I got 20 cans. So I take cans of tobacco. And I make 50 packs of cigarettes. And I put them in the washroom. I put them in the washroom. And I send the officers down, and I tell the captain, and I tell the lieutenant, man, they finna go make a major bust. They think they finna go make a major bust. This is game. I go put $25 and 15 packs of bugler and wrap it up and go bury it on the rec yard. And send it to them. Tell they gonna go get it. They gonna go get it out of nobody's house. They don't get it and tear the cell block up. They go straight to the washroom. They might go shake a few houses down, but they ain't gonna write nobody up for nothing. They go and get what they supposed to get, because you done already told the major man where it was. The stash was, but it's my stash. It's my stash. I put that there so they can go get it. I put that shank there so they can go get it. They think they make some major buses. That was the game that we played on the officer. So when times started changing, these new guys, they start telling on one another they bitch asses. So it's telling on they ain't had no game, they didn't know nothing. These boys don't know nothing. They telling on one another. This is Andre Wade with Just a Release. If you want to hear about Dre Dog, you better catch up.